Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Portal.
One
Almost
moment.
all the screens are in place at this point.
You are navigating these test chambers faster than I can build them, so feel free to slow down and do whatever it is you do when you're not destroying this facility.
Now, in Portal 1, the platforms moved along on a laser beam, basically. Notice here the platform is now just part of the wall, and it is moving along on the robot arm. Big improvement, much appreciated. I did not like the way the laser beams looked. It just looked unrealistic and silly to me, and it didn't make any scientific sense. Not that portals really make a scientific sense, but there was nothing that really argues against the concept of portals. There's a lot that argues against the concept of a platform floating by itself and following a path of a laser beam. I don't think there was a puzzle like this in the first game. There was a similar puzzle. So notice, as soon as we get here, the brick blocks the laser, and the laser was powering the platform. Yeah, there was a similar puzzle with a platform, but nothing really
I'll give you
like
credit.
this one.
I guess you are listening to me. But for the record, you don't have to go that slowly. Waddle over to the elevator and we'll continue the testing.
Waddle over to the elevator. Now the water here looks way better than in Portal 1. It has reflections, it's actually reflecting the real world. Look at that reflection. Something that certainly could not be done in the DirectX 9 programming of 2007's Portal 1. 2011, using DirectX 11, I believe, and you can see a major improvement in reflections, major improvements on just the how efficiently it can show more textures and make things more detailed. With the Windows 10 on the verge of being released, we will get DirectX 12. It is supposed to be a major improvement over DirectX 11 too. So as soon as we get a video card coming out that's really programmed to utilize that, things are looking really good for graphics, computer graphics in the future. And this does not look bad. This looks good, but it's going to look even better. As we get further and further away from just away from the first generations of graphics, I think what will happen is more and more the old ways will start to look kind of cartoony to us as things start looking more and more realistic. You could say this looks pretty realistic, but it is somewhat cartoony looking. Whereas if they try to put like an ultra realistic filter in it and come out with a Portal 3, I imagine Portal 3 will look like you are in the real world completely. Whereas if I saw a lot of this stuff, I'd say this looks a little cartoony, but not a lot. And that goes back to even the first graphics. Think of like Super Mario Brothers for the NES. How cartoony is that? It's an 8-bit pixel sprite. Every generation has that, and it's good. It's good that we're improving and looking better. anyways, we're done for this episode. So, as always, I ask that you like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of the videos. Sorry I can't stretch these episodes out longer. Really don't have a ton to say about them. Not a lot's happening. But we do have a really good place to start and stop each episode. So I'm going to take advantage of it, and more than likely you will have the opportunity just to watch the next episode as soon as you finish this one. By the time this is released, I'll probably release it all at the same time. So I said like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, watch every second of the video. Yes, if you want to follow me on Twitter or Google Plus or Steam or Battle.net. All that information is down in the description. So we are done. Have a good evening.